Quickly start off. Okay. So today we will be checking about the various social media channels that there are and how we can use them. Right. So keep in mind that the main important thing to keep in mind when doing social media marketing, right? So as I have listed here, so you should have the right target group. And target group in the sense, so it depends on the business to business, right? So if you are a b2c business or a b2b business, accordingly, like you should have the right targeted group, right? So like for example, I'll talk, I mean, if you take up a education company or education portal or a website, so your target group would be students. So if it is a fintech kind of a startup, the target group would be other relevant folks from the financial background. Same thing, like, but of course, like a pure B2C, like if you are talking about restaurants or e-commerce stores, so your target group could be anyone, right? So from 18 years to up to 65 plus. So it varies. I mean, you have to decide on it depending on the what the business is, right? And few, I mean, these being the primary activities. So one more step is that you have to invite individuals, like you keep inviting individuals to follow social media accounts. So how do you do that? I'll just quickly show you. I mean, I don't know, I'll just go to uh, one of my client Facebook accounts. I'm sure you must be knowing, but I'll just show it to you so that you know. And this inviting, right? So it can be done on LinkedIn and Facebook, both. So LinkedIn also, I will show you how to send out invites. I mean, see, invitation you can do directly by sharing the link to your known contacts. The other is from the page itself, right? So let me just whichever opens first. These are all the pages that I actually manage. Wow, so slow. So first thing is that like either your client or if you have your own page. So if it is a customer or client, they will have you add you as admin. Then you will have access. So as I have access to this page, right? So see, I mean posting and all that stuff. When I have access, I can be able to post it directly here. So just go ahead and I just create a post. I just put test and blah 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 and just post it like how you do a regular regular posting. Okay. So first you will know once you have access, then you will be able to post like how I just posted right now. Okay. So here, how do you invite people, right? So you have an option to invite. Uh, where is this? Invite friends. Can you see here? So click here. You can just go and I have invited quite a few, non-invited, so many are there. So you can just check. Just click few, right? Random. I mean, either randomly or whichever. If you feel like you want to invite them or something, and just send invitations. So that is one way of building your followers. And the other way is, see here, even on LinkedIn, I will show you, right? See, so once you get admin access, so you go here, admin tools, invite connections. So monthly you have about 100 credits available. So you just select couple and click on invite. So you can connect to up to 100 users. I mean, you can invite up to 100 of your connections. So this is one basic and simple way to get more people to join you, inviting people to join your social media accounts, right? And one obvious, the other obvious option step is to make regular updates, right? So you have to keep posting on a daily basis. So it's not that once in a week you post and you forget, right? So the reason here is what the Facebook or other social media algorithms, what they do is, so today if you post, it will go reach out to few of your followers. Say you have about 500 followers for your page. So, and every day, if you are posting tomorrow, then again it will keep showing to them. But if you do it once a week or once a month, so today you post and after a week you post it, right? So like it may not reach out. The reason being, people are very active, right? So if someone follows your page, they would expect to hear from you, or they would like to get some updates or something. So more they visit your page, the more Facebook shows your page to them, shows your update to them. If they are not visiting your page, it doesn't show your update to them. So if you take a gap of about 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month, so Facebook doesn't show it to them because they have not been visiting. So Facebook or any other LinkedIn or any other Instagram, all these platforms will assume that the viewer is not interested in your platform and the update doesn't show it. So there your reach comes down. So to counter that, you have to make regular posts daily, if not daily, at least every alternate day, right? So and there is like it's not just about posting, right? So you should be responding to posts, you should be commenting on various other posts, leaving a backlink, right? So you have to do. I mean, it's not just posting and leaving it there. So you should be interacting with people and commenting and liking other posts as well and all that stuff. And basically, social media assists in off-page SEO as well. Like remember, like when I spoke about off-page SEO, right? So you do this commenting, directory submissions, press releases, and stuff. So even social media assists in off-page SEO, right? So the reason being, like if I type usually like when I type any company name, right? So like this Wings to I, this is the company Facebook page I had open. So if I type Wings to I, right? So even their Facebook page also comes up. So that is where off-page SEO is working at, right? So I can show you. See, for example, like Insta type, their website obviously has come up, but see, you can see their LinkedIn page, right? So others are of course part of off-page SEO, right? The SOPA consultant review. Right? So here you see Twitter is coming up, Facebook is coming up, right? So social media acts as your off-page SEO activity as well, right? So these are some primary activities. I'll just show you to quickly like what kind of content you have to post and tagging people and all that stuff. So basically, primary channels we are gonna talk about are Facebook, Insta, YouTube, Twitter, and blog. Of course, like you can have it on your website or on external sites. So when it comes to posting content, so say for example, let me just delete this off. It all varies from the content plan, right? So what kind of content you have and all that. And one major thing here to keep in mind is, let me just keep open Twitter as well. Hashtags. Say if you go to home page, usually sometimes it shows up the trending hashtags. If not, you can just type here. So if you are talking about a fintech product, okay. So just type fintech. See, when you type fintech, the top trending, you will get all the hashtags. So when you are talking about fintech, you should use these hashtags. Why? So for example, hashtag fintech, right? Let me click on it. See this? 94,000 people are posting about this. So basically, a lot of people are following it as well. Okay, so it happens on Instagram and Twitter as well. So here you will have a plus point. So last spoken about was in 25th June. So your latest tweet, fintech, if you put up something, and more you put, the more better it becomes, right? So the whenever people are searching for fintech, whoever is following fintech, right? So then your post will come up, right? So fintech news, for example, one more option was shown. Very few people. So just go for the generic, the standard, very common. You should always use very common hashtags. Same case with LinkedIn and Twitter as well. And any hashtag that has to trend will trend first on Twitter, by the way. Just keep that in mind. So in that way, Twitter is quite useful, right? So why? I mean, for what kind of accounts would you use Facebook? What kind of accounts would you use LinkedIn, and what Twitter, and say even Instagram, right? Instagram and YouTube. So keep in mind that, like, if it is a B2C, that is business to customer, like for example, you have these e-commerce sites or hotels, which vary to direct customers, right? Which doesn't cater to businesses. It's not a business to business kind of a model. For that, Facebook, Twitter to some extent, and Instagram definitely are the right channels. Okay, so but Instagram is all about someone has joined. So like one second. Okay. Okay. So Instagram is more image heavy. So more images you have, you should have images, right? So if your business has image as a content, images as content, then that's where, for example, media companies or artists or even education for that matter, they create some banners. See these banners that I have put up. This is just my Insta page. So you can just show. I mean, you just basically put up images. So as long as you have more image content coming up, then you can use Instagram as one of your channels, right? And if you have YouTube, video content, if you can, if the client or the business can generate more video content, then YouTube is the channel to go to, right? So preferably all these channels should be active: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Insta, and YouTube, because Facebook is more like updates and reaching out to B2C, I mean direct customers. LinkedIn is more reaching out to corporate or business connections, and Twitter is like overall, right? So Twitter basically, because the reach is very high, right? So if you are, because as I said, right, any hashtag that you use, I mean that gets trended, right? That trends basically trends first on Twitter. So Twitter also will be useful. And Twitter, the other one more important thing is Twitter, you will have all kinds of people, right, from your CEO level to even executive level. So that way your reach is pretty high, right? So here again, when it comes to Instagram, again, see, I'm typing my fintech here. See, there are about 1 million posts just on the hashtag fintech, right? So it depends from business to business, right? So if you are into education, if you are into whatever, I mean, automation, marketing, business, banking, whichever, so that hashtag you have to target for and post it. And here what happens is people who are interested in fintech, they follow this. So whoever follow that hashtags, they will be getting your updates. So that is something you should keep in mind. Okay. And about posting, right? So if you go to, I'm just talking, I mean, you can schedule posts. So that option is available on Facebook. It's available on Twitter and YouTube directly from their local system. I mean, from their platform itself, you can schedule, right? So, like Facebook, if you go right, so you have something called yeah. See, you see this business suite. So every page, Facebook automatically gives a Facebook business access. So there you can go and create posts and schedule for the whole month, right? So you go to once you click on that, you go to posts and stories, right? Here you go there, create post, okay, and I'm just showing how to just schedule because, like, whenever one day you take off, and then you can just schedule a post. And if the customers both Facebook and Instagram are connected, you can just check this, and the post will go on both Instagram and Facebook at one shot. So test something I just tried. So one and if you want to put a photo or a video, you can just upload from here, and then go to see here drop down. You see next to publish, schedule post, choose your time, and save. Like that, one day of the week you can sit, and for all you know, like for the next 2 weeks you can schedule the posts. Once the posts are ready, that is, of course. Okay. So that's how you can schedule on Facebook. Okay. Twitter, right? So Twitter, there is something called TweetDeck, tweetdeck.twitter.com. Okay, there you go, and from there you can schedule. Facebook, as I said, right, directly from to Instagram. So directly from Facebook itself, once both are connected, you will be able to kind of schedule from Facebook this business suite itself. Okay, Twitter, like you type tweetdeck.twitter.com, and then you, I mean, see, I have other accounts as well added to this. One of my clients had added, but it will show like this. So here also you just put test. See this schedule tweet. Click on schedule tweet. Choose your time. That's it. Schedule it, and you are good to go. That's what. And when it comes to YouTube, so once you create a YouTube, I mean, once a client gives you YouTube channel access, right? So you go to your channel. I mean, you just see like, so I go there, click on your channel. I get these videos, forget videos. I mean, these are the already listed videos and all that stuff. Actually, I don't need to go there. Directly, you have, once you give you their access, right, you have this create option here, right? Click on that, and then click on upload video. Same thing, I mean, you just have a schedule option there itself. It's loading. So, I don't know, you can just select a video file. Just select some dummy. I don't know if I have any. Oh, okay. So once I upload, do the video, right? So here you have to enter. I mean, when you are talking about YouTube, right? So you can enter your description, and you can select a thumbnail. So here, once all that is done, You click on next. Okay. No, it's not. So here, right, there is one quick thing for you guys to know. So when you're uploading YouTube videos, if you click on yeah, it's made for kids, then the commenting section will be off. People won't be able to comment on your videos. So you can click on this. No, it's not made for kids. Click on next, next. Here, schedule. Right. So you can again here also once you click on schedule, you can schedule your time. Okay. So I think some messages you guys have sent, is it? Okay. What we have to upload in that? Okay. Okay. Keep posting every day or alternative, but there is another question that what we have to upload in that. Okay. As an example, we are doing marketing. What kind of stories we can post? Okay. Fine. So here I will show you actually what kind of stories you can make. Actually, I shared it with a client of mine recently. So posting every day, right? So you can do multiple. I will show you. I will tell you what kind of posts you can put up. Just give you an example, okay? See, this is just for a client of mine, okay? Let me do one thing. I'll just copy this. So content can be various. I mean, see, content ideas is something that you actually one way of doing it is check your competitors, what kind of content they are putting up, okay, and you just replicate it, okay. The other one is see, post one could be a promotion, okay. So promotion about the particular brand. So if you are talking about a grocery store, right? So uh, grocery. So take up one. The grocery store means they will have various products, right? So you have a specific promotion banner. You create a promo banner targeting a specific grocery or some items that they have. It could be a discount offer or it could be a sale, could be anything. So the post one could be that. Post two could be share a relevant article or blog from the net. Because like when it comes to a social media page, right? So you don't necessarily have to just keep your promotional material all the time, right? So you have to put up something that users can uh, get information from, so they are benefited from, right? So you put up some relevant article from the internet. You can just like how I said, right? So during the commenting part, so you go to net online grocery India. I don't know, I'm just typing. So you put up some latest news as a post. So post two could be just a latest news about what is currently happening, some trends or something like that. So in this case, so if I let me see if there is any interesting news. You don't need to put about Flipkart raising 3.6 billion, but yeah, yeah. Recently, Zomato also has gone IPO, right? But yeah, uh, this is against it, right? So the article is saying should go for grocery stores than delivery apps. So probably see this article you can put up. So online retail set to see its biggest jump in 2021. right? Because it is talking about how online retail is going to be huge this year, right? Now with the lockdown and everything, it's bound to become huge. So here you share a relevant article. Okay. Third could be again posting a banner. So here it can be some FAQ about FAQ about the groceries, right? Or a meme about grocery, or about grocery, or online grocery, or whatever. So or you have a discount offer, right? Or various. You create again. It has to be a banner. So you can try to have about 2 to 3 banners every week, right? Fourth would be a blog post you on either on your website or external, or take up some case study or a testimonial, or each can be one different thing. Can be number five, can be number six, right? Case study could be, it varies. For grocery, there may not be any specific case study. Maybe how you came to a particular area or something. I don't know. For grocery, online grocery, you might not have, but probably you can go for testimonials, right? So get some customers to give you testimonials and take up their testimonials and publish it on your social media, right? So, and there could be an update about products, for example, uh, an update about your upcoming products, right? So it could be mentioning new offers, updates, tie-ups, the brand. So basically, it has to be some news about your brand and your offerings, any new products that you are going to offer. See, here itself you got about seven, right? So like that, you can come up, and when you're making these blog article, banners, right? So banners is something I think I told you last time. You can use Canva to create some banners. So Canva is this tool. Actually, tools I will be touching upon in the next session. So that time probably I will show it to you. Uh, Stories, I believe. Stories. The banner post that you are putting itself can be a story. So I'll show you. I think the stories and reels and all that can be done through your phone only. So you have Twitter fleets and your Instagram stories, all that Instagram reels and all that can be done through your phone only. So that also I should be able to share my phone screen. I'll try and do that now. Okay. So that's the thing. So main thing is keep active, do postings, and yeah, I think I covered all your questions, right? So what you have to upload, I have kind of given you an idea. You can target your customers or basically this list that I have given, right? So you could follow that, right? Memes, multiple. You can have a lot of stuff, memes and FAQ. As I said here, right? FAQ about groceries, meme about grocery, any discount offer. So that's what everyone else also does. So most of the other folks also they talk about polls. Polls is one option, right? Having polls. There are several. You just check. See, it depends on actually how much content you want to put up. So typically 2 to 3 channel posts, maybe one external article, right? Maybe one poll and giveaways, offers, sale, discount, etc. Right. So all this can be given. You can give, but just that you have to create this kind of posts and put up. Everywhere the main thing is that content, the textual copy that you create, you have to put there. Okay, so anyways, this you could kind of take a note of, or anyways, the video I'll be uploading, so you can just note from there. Okay, so I will just I will log on to my phone and then show you the basic stuff on Instagram tweets, I mean Twitter feeds, Instagram reels, LinkedIn stories, and all those. Okay, I'll just log out here, and log into my phone.